Hey there and welcome to OET Prep Talks. Today we are going to look at different ways of talking about past action and also past states which are not relevant anymore. And this is very helpful in both OET speaking and writing. So let's dig in. Firstly, let's look at used to. Now, used to is mostly used for two things. One use of used to is to talk about something which is not relevant today. For instance, Mary used to have asthma when she was a child. So now she doesn't have asthma at all. It's gone and now that statement is not valid, it's false. But it used to be true in the past. So that's something which is pretty useful. Sometimes you may talk about somebody who had something in the past but doesn't have it anymore. Or Jeffrey used to be diabetic until a few years ago. So until let's say 2016, he had diabetes and now he doesn't have diabetes. So that's the first use. Now another use of used to is to talk about past habit or habitual actions. So Lisa used to drink a lot of milk when she was a child. That means now she is not a child and she doesn't drink a lot of milk. Alright, so you can talk about patients who used to have the habit but not anymore. So George used to smoke 2 packets a day when he was working. Perhaps he's not working anymore. Anyway, that means he had the habit but doesn't have it, or until a time frame or a specific period of time. Similarly, we could also use would to talk about repeated past actions which are not true anymore. So you could say something like Jeffrey would do the household chores until he came to me because of memory issues. So again, that shows that he was in the habit of doing his household chores until that time, but not anymore. He's unable to do the household chores because of the memory issues. All right, so used to and would could be used for similar things, mostly past habitual action. All right. Now, I also want you to learn a little bit about showing ability. All right, especially past ability with the help of could. All right, so Peter could lift heavy objects until he had the osteoarthritis. So again, in the past he had this ability. So it's almost like was able to. Peter was able to lift heavy objects until he had osteoarthritis. All right, so was able to is almost like could. Both show past ability. Do not mix both. And a lot of candidates make this mistake. So you often hear things like she could able to walk on her own. That's wrong. Either it should be she could walk on her own until she had the fall in the garden, or she was able to walk on her own until she had the fall in the garden. So they are the same thing, but it would be wrong to say she could able to. No, there is no could able to. It's either could or able to, but never both. So remember these things when you have to show past habits or past action, past repeated action, and also past ability. So let's sum up. We were looking at used to, would, and could or was able to. So past habitual actions and also past ability. Try to use it properly in your OET speaking and writing, and slowly we are getting there where you have the right skills for OET. Thank you.